New Hisuian forms and a new rumor for Legends Arceus? Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Beacon. This feels very strange. I have not recorded anything or streamed anything on the channel in a few days. For any of you guys that haven't heard yet, my dog actually passed away on Saturday, so I've just been taking a lot of time for myself. But I'm doing okay, and I want all of you guys to know that I'm alright. Just taking some time to process everything and kind of get through all the stuff that I have to get through. But today we're going to be checking out some new Hisuian forms in Pokemon Legends Arceus and covering a new rumor in Legends Arceus about Hisuian forms. It seems pretty interesting, and if it's true, I'll be super excited. If you guys are new to the channel, I want to give everybody a huge welcome, and I really do want to say to everyone that has reached out to me, whether it's Twitter or Discord or any way that you've found a way to, contact me, I can't even tell you, man. I was reading some of the comments, and I just had tears flowing down my face, and it has helped me so much. I haven't really replied to a lot of people, which I want to try to make an effort to do that, because the outpouring was pretty insane and pretty overwhelming. I'm still kind of getting through it all, but I'm doing okay. But this is actually really cool. I want to show this off really fast. I found somebody on Etsy that was producing these Pokeballs from Legends Arceus that also can hold Switch cartridges. And if anybody wants to know where they can get one, I can leave a link for this in the description of the video too. It was $35 for this Pokeball, so it's really cool, and I think it's well worth it and very well made. It is 3D printed as well, which is interesting. But guys, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check out some. So the person that we just did a video on, we checked out his Fakemon region, also made a bunch of really cool designs for Legends Arceus and the new ancestral or ancient forms. I did cover the starters already on a previous YouTube short, but I'm gonna briefly just kind of go through these again because they are so cool. This is the Decidueye that he has made for. We don't know if we're gonna be getting any new ancestral or ancient forms of any of the starters, but I think it'd be a good idea on Game Freak's part to just kind of spice it up and kind of not just have the regular Decidueye and Typhlosion and Samurott, but this Pokemon is called Kusaragamai or Kusaragamai. I'm gonna butcher it so bad, but he's the stealthy Pokemon, and they are associated with meadows and night clans. So it's kind of a take on a ninja style Decidueye. And it kind of also gives you what it's inspired by. So it's inspired by the Shinobi and the Kusaragama, which is the chained sickle. I think you're seeing in this picture right here, and it looks so cool. Another Pokemon that this Typhlosion looks out of this world. But please, if you guys have never, definitely check out Zorneo's Instagram and his Twitter, because he's very active and he posts a lot of this stuff all the time. So this is the new Zen version of Typhlosion called Zenplosion, who's he's definitely more based on Japanese monks and the Benkei or the Benkai. So Zenplosion, the sacred spirit Pokemon known to be associated with the Cinder and Spirit clans. I'm gonna go Typhlosion anyways in this game, but I really hope we get something like this for the regional form. So yeah, he's based on monks, and he's based on just Zen, just very chill. And I think he's Ghost and Fire type. I think it's got to be spiritual. Makes sense. And then we have our man Samurott here, who is I'm gonna butcher this name too. The Shinsenguat. That was not that hard. Shinsenguat is the order Pokemon known to be associated with the Wave and Martial clans, inspired by the Shinsengumi Brigade. Gosh, dude, some of these words are just hanging me up. So I'm assuming this is kind of a tribal group of warriors, if that makes any sense. Yeah, a martial art group from I'm not sure exactly where, but I'm guessing Japan, potentially. So that's very cool. I haven't really covered either of these, I don't believe, in any videos, but this is the regional form for for Bidoof. And whenever I start holding this Pokeball, I honestly can't get it out of my hands. It's so fun to hold this thing. So this is the Bibarel regional form called Bibuilder, who's reminds me a lot of Conkeldurr and that whole evolutionary line. Introducing Bibuilder, the world builder Pokemon known to be associated with the Commoner and Iron clans, inspired by traditional Japanese carpenters. I love that anime picture as well. It's so cool. I love it. I wish he would have given like, but well, back in when he made these, he didn't know that like the first stages were gonna get like evolutions of like that were gonna be ancestral or like different forms, which is why he didn't give any like Bidoof. Well, we already saw Bidoof in the trailer. That makes a lot more sense. And this right here, guys, is the Darkrai that he did. This, I don't even think Game Freak could make a better design for Darkrai than what Zorneo has made here. So this is the Darkrai Legend form. So he says an unlikely but fun prediction for Darkrai's theoretical Legend form in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Legend form Darkrai, the supreme commander Pokemon, known as the commanders of spirits and demons. They are often worshipped by the Mind and Spirit clans, and legend says that the current Darkrai was what's left of a dark and shadowy living entity that spreads nightmares. Inspired by the Nira, the Nira Haiyan, the supreme commander of the yokais. Very cool. Yes, that's very... So this is like the yokai commander. I think there was a different... was it Zatch Bell that also had like a supreme commander of the yokais? Because there was something that looked a lot like this from Zatch Bell. I'll have to go look it up. I might be wrong. But these guys... So as soon as Legends Arceus got announced, he kind of went and just decided to make more of these. Because like... I guess he's like, well, it's actually a real thing now. Might as well try to produce some more art. And he's just such a great artist. So this is his take on Hisuian Baltoy and Iron Doll, who I think are most likely going to be in the thumbnail of this video, if I'm not mistaken. So my man, so Zorneo says, back on the Pokemon Legends Arceus hype train. A shady-looking Mon for a shady-looking Professor Laventon. Introducing Hisuian Baltoy and its Hisuian evolution, Iron Doll. The Iron Doll Pokemon. They are iron dolls made by an ancient civilization that are brought to life by a mysterious ray of energy. They are known to aid the Iron and Mine clans. And this is, he said they're inspired by the ancient Jomon Dogu figurines. Are those the one things where you stack onto each other and you can like just keep, let me see. No, they're not actually. I don't know. Those are really trippy looking figurines. I like those. I think Baltoy definitely needs an evolution, but this one is my favorite. This is the ancestral form for Lotad, Lombre, and instead of Ludicolo, we get Ludicappa. So he says, back on the Legend Arceus hype train again, introducing Hisuian Lotad, Lombre, and its Hisuian evolution, Ludicappa, the Stalker Pokemon. They dwell in any murky body of water to stalk and creep out any that got close enough to its habitats. A true creepers of the water. They are known to aid the spirit and water clans. Inspired by the Kappa myth. The Kappa myth is one of my favorite myths from a long time ago, and there's been a lot of stuff like in anime that's been inspired by Kappa. I love that. He knocked it out. I think a lot of people are probably gonna end up liking this one as their favorite. This was just posted 1 day ago, so I saw this posted and I was like, I think it's about time I make a video covering this stuff because they're really cool. So it says, introducing Hisuian Toxel and its Hisuian evolution, Toxarenity, the folk Pokemon. They spend countless hours perfecting their tunes that vibrates from their bodies, so perfect that it is able to intoxicate any listeners into a blissful daze. They are known to be affiliated to the Plague and the Serene clans, inspired by the Shamisen and the Shamisen playing Oni. That Toxel is so... it's just really cool. I love it a lot. Yeah, we have the Rhythmic form, and we have the Chill form, Toxarenity. It's just very, very cool. I'm a huge fan of both of these. Let me know, guys, if this is a premiere. I don't know if it's going to be, but let me know if you'd go with the Toxarenity form or the Rhythmic form or the Chill form. I think I'm gonna go Chill form for the blue. The blue looks cooler to me. I like the blue Toxtricity anyways from Sword and Shield. And then, guys, this was posted on the 21st, so 4 days ago, and there's a lot of fake stuff that's posted on 4chan, and I'd be really careful before you guys do check out 4chan, because like there's a lot of like inappropriate stuff on that site. But I check from time to time to see if like who's posting some, you know, potential leaks or whatever. So this says, new game mechanics. IVs and EVs don't exist in this game. Instead, we have physical attributes. Height and weight that influence base stats, which can increase or decrease these by up to 50%. But, I mean, we did see, I'll try to find the picture, guys, of, like, the Rhydon, where there was, like, a very small Rhydon and a very big Rhydon, depending if you watch the Japanese or the English trailer for Legends Arceus. So, he might just have seen that and wanted to make a leak that sounded credible. But it says history. The adventure is mainly centered on the creation of Hisui's Pokedex, and in parallel, the character has to investigate a mysterious event that increases the power and makes the Pokemon more aggressive. And we did see something like that in the trailer, which could be true. This event is caused by a battle between Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina against Arceus that open a gap in space-time, letting the Arceus plates fall down. And this is kind of why I wanted to cover this today, because he went in, like, he was talking about, like, what other regional forms and evolutions we're going to be seeing in this game. So he says we're going to be getting a Growlithe and an Arcanine, which would make sense, but also I feel like the Arcanine could have a different name, but also maybe it wouldn't. I guess that wouldn't. No, it could, though. Why would it? No, it probably wouldn't. It's just, yeah, never mind. Which is Fire Rock type, which we kind of saw. Braviary is Flying and Psychic. Mankey and Primeape are Ice and Fighting. Drowsy and Hypno are Psychic and Dark, which is weird because Zorneo just had in his Fakemon region, I think he had a Dark and a Psychic, Drowsy and Hypno. Unless they were Dark and Normal. We have Doduo and Dodrio, which is Ground and Flying. This is my favorite part of this whole rumor, which is even more of why I wanted to cover it. We might be getting a Flying and a Fighting Surfetch'd. Because I'm not sure if you guys remember, but there was some other leaks that came out when the first trailer for this game dropped. And we saw a gigantic boss-looking Pokemon that we were fighting in one of like the images. And it looked like a Surfetch'd, or a potential Surfetch'd. And then we have Woobat and Swoobat, which are also Fairy and Flying. Mienfoo and Mienshao, which are Fighting and Fairy. And then Diggersby, which is Normal and Ice. A Normal and Ice Diggersby sounds like a really cool thing that would be like, we have like the ice types seem to be like a very prominent thing with the Hisui region, because a lot of the map seems to be covered in ice, like I know Snow Point and all the whole, I mean, Sinnoh is a very snowy region, which makes sense. And then apparently, guys, we have some new evolutions with Jinx, Tauros, Dunsparce, Stantler, Miltank, Torkoal, Kecleon, Basculin. We know Basculin, we know Stantler, Emolga, and Togedemaru. Now, the one that sticks out to me the most is Emolga, because I think we could be getting a really cool Emolga form, but I also feel like this is not as credible because there's no names. Like, that's the one reason why I don't know if I believe this or not. This is not the most ridiculous sounding leak I've ever seen, though, on 4chan. So we'll see what happens. I really hope we end up getting the Emolga and the Dunsparce, because I think most people want to see the Dunsparce evolution compared to anything else. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to make this today just to let you guys all know that I'm okay, and I thought this is super interesting, and I've been wanting to cover this for a while. The streams will be coming back here very soon, and I just want to say thank you again to everybody that has reached out in this rough patch. I've been pretty broken up, and I just haven't felt like... I've been active on Discord and Twitter and stuff, but I just haven't felt like making too much content recently. But that'll be changing soon. I'm just trying to take some time to make sure I just grieve and all this stuff like I have to. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support. If you guys would leave a like, please consider it. And if you want to leave a comment, let me know what your favorite regional form that Zorneo made was, and if you think this could be plausible whatsoever. I will reply to every comment posted, and I'll try to make sure I can reach out to everybody that has wished me well and everybody that's sent me love over the past few days. I'm insanely grateful for all of it, and it's warmed my heart more than I could ever tell you guys, like, genuinely. But stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Please take care of yourselves. There's a chance I'll be live later on today, but we'll see. And peace, guys.